What's going on, YouTube? My name is Jonah. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can pass prop firm challenges in 2024. Let's get right into it. Now, I believe the reason why most traders struggle to pass prop firm challenges is because they don't really have a trading plan, or number two, they're just winging it. Number three, they're rushing it. And number four, they're getting to a point to where they get so impatient and they want to be where they want to be that they end up over leveraging, over risking, thus hitting their either daily drawdown or overall drawdown. Okay, we need to stop doing these things. If you really want to pass a prop firm challenge, you have to prove to yourself that you can. Okay, first off, you do not need to be trading a prop firm challenge if you are consistently losing. I actually just talked to a buddy the other day. He's also a trader. He's a good friend of mine, and he told me that he is not purchasing any challenges at this moment for the simple reason that things are just not clicking at this moment for him. So I believe that first off, we need to make sure, does our strategy proven to help us to become profitable, right? Are we seeing profits? Are we able to paper trade and look back at our trades and say, man, I've been profiting way more than I have been losing? Or if you have been losing, your risk management is very, very little. Like your losses are very, very little, but your wins are very, very big. And then you come out of it in profits. That's the reason why you should trade prop firms, because you just prove it to yourself like, hey, I can actually make more money than I can do, trading live funds, right? So is your strategy proven? Have you seen the profits for yourself? If so, this is how you're going to pass your prop firm, okay? You have to make sure that you are practicing your strategy, you are seeing profits in demo trading, that way, thus transferring, or even if you're trading live funds, right? Transferring that same system over into prop firms, okay? The next thing is, guys, we need to stop over leveraging, okay? We need to stop we need to stop listening to traders who say, hey, hurry up and pass your prop firm challenges, right? Let's just say we have a 50K account. Instead of putting a 5.00 lot size, which is a good 1%, let's just try our best to put a 20.00 and hurry up and try to pass this thing. But if you know that you aren't really profitable, correct, and you are trying that, and then all of a sudden you're like already down 6 to 7% and your overall drawdown is 10%, you're putting yourself in a hole. Remember, guys, all these prop firms aren't in your favor. Yes, they will pay you out, but they're also making money from you purchasing these prop firms and then you failing, okay? How many times do you want to give your money away to these prop firms so they can go ahead and just keep taking your money? I'm pretty sure nobody wants to do that, all right? What you need to do is build yourself a good system. Build yourself a good system so when you're consistently profitable, you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going for that 100K, 200K, right? Do not, and I told somebody this, do not purchase a challenge account because you have the thrill, or do not purchase a challenge account because you feel good that you can pass it. Don't purchase a challenge account because, ooh, I can make a lot of money, right? Anybody can make a lot of money in Forex, okay? You are to purchase a challenge account because you have an effective strategy and it's been working for you, okay? Yes, take your time, because when you're taking your time, you have to realize that if you want to become a full-time day trader, you have to understand that every single execution in the market is important and is critical. You have to abide by these rules. You don't want to be trying to manipulate the rules, and then all of a sudden you get an email saying you have violated the rules. And you're like, how? And then all of a sudden you go back to your trading like, dang, I was over risking or over leveraging more than I thought I was. You have to make sure in your mind that when you purchase a challenge account, not only do you treat it as a business, but you treat it as if it's already yours. All right? Many people aren't telling you this, and many people aren't talking about this because they want to post a YouTube video to make you feel good about purchasing challenge accounts. So ask yourself this: how many times have you purchased a challenge account and you have blown it because you weren't following your trading strategy? You weren't following your trading plan, all right? Now, I would give you an exception to something of passing your prop firm challenge that I believe is a key ingredient. Okay, let's just say, for example, you have a 10K account, right? And you have to make 8% of that 10K account, which is $800. Okay, the exception of compounding is okay, right? If your prop firm allows this compounding, then you can do it, right? Because some prop firms get on these, lot consistencies, and it's another way of just devaluing the trader. It doesn't make any sense how so many of these prop firms add nonsense rules that's actually putting traders at a disadvantage for passing, okay? But shout out to those prop firms who are actually helping traders put themselves in a position where they could actually pass the prop firm, okay? So let's just say you have a 10K account, right? You won $100 to $200, right? You can actually risk 1.5% now, right? Of that, of what you made. So $200 subtract $150. If you lose, you're still up $50 if you do lose, right? So what I'm saying is, if you make, let me just give you another example. If you make $200, right? And you say, hey, I want to make $200, risk $200 to make another $200. Now you're at $10,400, right? Now you say, hey, I just want to risk a $400 to make another $400 so I can be at my 8% overall, which is $10,800. Yes, that's a faster way of passing your prop firms if you are consistently profitable. Now, I don't always recommend you to do this, but if you want to try to quicken your way of passing your prop firm, that is the way to do it. However, I will say this, and don't blame me for doing this, because if you do it and you fail, don't blame me for it. I'm just saying, if you know that you're very good at trading, that's the only way I recommend you to do this if you want to hurry up and pass the prop firm challenge, especially if you have a time limit on it. However, be careful of your drawdown limit, okay? Be careful of your daily drawdown limit. You can only go up on your lot size so much because of your daily drawdown limit. So be very careful on how much you are trying to risk, okay? And I think it's very important that we actually track our wins and losses if we aren't used to trading prop firms. And the reason why is a lot of times we will get in the trade, we'll lose, we'll get in the trade, we'll lose, we get in the trade again and we'll lose. Then we go back to our account and we realize, dang, I'm down 3% because I didn't even realize how much I was over trading, okay? So we have to make sure that we're not over trading. We have to make sure that we're not always over leveraging. And if you do over leverage, make sure it's within your risk parameters that's not going to affect your daily drawdown, okay? Take your time. Only trade valuable setups. Don't rush the process. I'm giving you guys simple gems to help you pass a prop firm. Why? Because I have the background and the experience of passing prop firms and experiencing withdrawals. Now, have I passed prop firms? Have I failed prop firms? Absolutely. Has there been a time where I have not been receiving any withdrawals? Absolutely. Is there times I'm receiving any withdrawals from prop firms? No, because I just started a new one and I have my own live account that I've been trading. So what you need to understand is when you are trading prop firms, you have to take it seriously. All these tips, all these things you need to implement in your trading plan, because a lot of these prop firms aren't in your favor, guys. A lot of these prop firms are set up to make you fail. Okay, they're just like credit cards. You take your credit card and you start swiping. If you're not disciplined, and you're not paying your credit card, your credit card balances back, that accrues into interest, and you have to pay more back than what you spent. It's the same way with prop firms. You keep paying these prop firms, and you're just gonna try to, over leverage or try to hit it all in one day, and I'm telling you, it's gonna bite you in the butt. And then you realize you lost 10 prop firms, and then for the whole month you're gonna realize that, dang, I invested $1,000 to $2,000 that I could have literally saved haven't I just taken a couple of these challenges seriously. Now, I do believe that you could still be in your trading plan parameters. You could do everything right and still lose the prop firm challenge. just because for some reason the markets may not be in favor. But let me say something. It's very unlikely that most traders who follow their trading plan to the T, who are profitable in this industry, fail a ton of challenges. And the reason why I say that is because when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, eventually you're going to quickly get a challenge. I believe the reason why a lot of people fail and blow their challenges a lot is because in somewhere in their trading at some point, they abandon their trading plan. And I think it's true. Every single successful person that are trading prop firms and are receiving big payouts, if you ask them how many times have you failed prop firms, they probably say way more than I can count. And how many times have you broken your rules? Way more than I count. We've all done it. I've done it. I'm telling you, the way to pass prop firm challenges, if you got to have a trading plan, follow your trading plan. You have to have risk parameters. Lose more. Excuse me. Win more than you lose. Lose less. Okay? When you lose less. Make sure that you win. When you're winning, they topple over your losses. And a lot of times, which sucks, a lot of times traders will risk too much just to win too little. And if you win too little and risk too much, when you are getting into a down spiral of a losing hole, when you put yourself in that hole, it's going to take you forever to get those, to recover from your losses, because your win percentage is so low and your risk is way too high. So lower your risk, keep it small, keep your wins high. And the reason why I say this is because if you really want to become profitable as a prop firm trader, you have to make sure that your losses are small and your wins are big. Okay. So I don't even have to show you the charts. Just me saying this to you, you know exactly what I mean by this. You know exactly the bad habits that you have. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not doing it. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. Hopefully, listen, if you have been struggling as a prop firm trader, go ahead and comment in the comment section of why you've been struggling. If you're trying to, if you need help, go ahead and let me know, because I will definitely make another video on ways to actually see how you can pass your prop firm challenges, but maybe more so on the charts. Okay. And it's not just, hey, here's my strategy, but it's more like, so, hey, watch out for this, watch out for that. Because a lot of times we might see something in the market, it may look real good, but in reality, we know that it's not a good setup, right? There's things that we need to watch out for. And I'll give you a clear example. I think a lot of times when we are trading these prop firms, we see, for example, a big, large bull candle, right? And let's just say if you trade order blocks, right underneath this big old large bull candle, there's an order block, right? We mark that order block up, but we get very impatient. And then all of a sudden, we put a buy out of nowhere. We don't even know why. We're just putting a buy out of nowhere because we don't want to miss out on this trade. All of a sudden, the market's retracing right back to our order block, smashes right through our order block, and then we get stopped out. And I believe that we do have the tendency of not passing prop firms because we lack discipline. We lack patience. Yes, I do also believe that, if prop firms, become a little less more strict on the rules, it would help. But we have to understand that sometimes those rules are there to help us be disciplined and not be greedy. So, yeah, definitely comment in the comment section what you guys think. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. So that way when I release new videos, you guys will be able to be alerted on when those videos release. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.